Hello everyone, welcome back to Strokovich Plays Yakuza 4. Today we're going to be finding out some info on the legendary info dealer. We gotta go talk to some homeless people. Kito's just gonna hold down the fort for us. Maybe try to spray paint some of this, make it look cool, put some flames on it like the door. That will be our headquarters from now on. Right there. Now, remember where that is if you're playing yourself casually, because if you forget, it can be pretty hard to find it again. Here's one of the side missions. I'm just going to start it, but I'm not going to, do it. I'm just going to start it for later so that I can, because like I said, beating this game without doing some of the side missions can be pretty difficult in terms of being underleveled and whatnot. I don't think that's the expression, dude. Wow, she really doesn't like you, dude. Well, it's because it's not really your cat, dude. Just because you get along with your animal doesn't mean you're going to get along with every animal ever. Does he look like a cat lover, dude? What? Yeah, that's okay. It doesn't matter. We're going to force you to do this anyway. Well, if they don't want to be touched, then leave them alone. Oh yeah, because, Saejima picked up so many pointers on how to tame cats in the 20-something years that he was in prison. I'll give it a shot. Why not? Alright, I'm pretty sure... Oh, okay, so there's a little bit more. I'm gonna meow like a kitten. That seems like the only good thing to do. Oh man, that cat looks evil. You gonna meow, Saejima? Huh? You gonna do it? Oh man. Wow, that was all? That's all you had to do? All you had to do was meow at it after a long silence? Oh. Milk. Duh. Even though I hear you're not actually supposed to give them milk. Alright, so that started the side mission. I'm not sure how long that will be here before it goes away, but... So let's continue on with the story. Oh, of course you've never heard of him. Yeah, Saejima, because if this legendary info dealer was actually real, he would just, be... All his subordinates would be like, yeah, he exists, he's right around the corner. Okay. Really? It's $10. Alright, so it looks like there's a little thief down there. What? How did he have it coming? Are you serious, Saejima? That's kind of a dick move. It's like, yeah, you know, you're homeless. Who cares if you got pickpocketed? Not really sure why that's considered a fortune either. It's only like 10 bucks. Anyway, let's go try to find some... Okay, so I can't go that way. Alright. Maybe I don't have any homeless that I can talk to down here. I remember over by that unfinished tower, there was a bunch of homeless people that lived there. I could go talk to them. They probably know something about this legendary info dealer. Where is he? Oh, or maybe he knows. Even though he doesn't really look too coherent right now. It looks like he woke up with some booze and went to sleep with some... What? Dude. I just want to talk to you. Why do I... Whatever, dude. Whatever. That's a common trope in video games where it's like, oh, you want something from me? You gotta do something for me first. Which I guess makes sense in the real world, but in video games it can get kind of annoying, you know? Like in RPGs, it's like, oh, you're saving the world? Well, make sure you go find my ring first, or else I'm not gonna give you that weapon you need. What master? Oh, I actually remember this now. Okay. Let's hurry. So remember how Akiyama had a trainer in Saigo? Well, each character has their own trainer. And Saejima's trainer is this. You can't skip this. I mean, obviously, you guys saw me. There was only one way to go, and I went there, and it went automatically into this scene. I'll be doing this training off screen, just like the last one. There is... I will do, like, the first level or whatever, just to show you what it is. But other than that, I'm going to do it off screen, because it can get kind of boring. Wow, there's a key right there. Now, trying to find this guy again, if you forgot where he is the worst thing ever. Again, I went on Google trying to find it, and I still couldn't find it. I ended up having to watch, like, a video that was online of them going here, like, for the story or whatever. It was crazy. Yeah, dude. There ain't no buried treasure, that's why you're digging down here. Hey, those guys are pretty... You know, those guys are, like, huge dicks, Saejima. I mean, maybe you should go, beat the shit out of them. I'm not really sure what would happen if you click Don't Help. I wonder if that would actually cancel out the training option, like you wouldn't be able to train, or if it would, or if it's the but thou must, you know, trope where you says no and then they're like, oh, but he'll die if you don't, and then you just have to say yes. Yeah, assholes, what the fuck you guys doing? So this guy wants to illegally dig under the city. Who's it to you? No, I don't know them, but when assholes like you get in my face, it makes me angry. Yes, Saejima. A lot has changed since the last... what was it, like 25 years, I think, that you've been in prison? It was either 25 or like a weird number like 23 or 24 or something. Take out the big guy first. Even though with Saejima it doesn't really matter because Saejima can, for one, knock down, and for two, you can actually pick up and throw bigger guys. I want to do a heat move, but there doesn't really seem to be one available for this area because it doesn't look like the walls. Bam! Oh, and then with that grate too, that would be like slices in the back of his head. Man, that would be killer. I don't think he would be walking away like this. Yeah, it's a prison monster. You know those. You know how they say like monkeys are like 4 times stronger than man or whatever. Well, prison monsters are like 10 times stronger than a normal man. But didn't you just say kids these days don't listen? So if this is the way it's always been, then what the hell was that about? Yeah, if it wasn't for this guy, you would have been dead. Aren't you guys? I mean, yeah, he's definitely older, but it doesn't look like he's too much older than you. Like maybe max 10, 15 years. I'm not sure calling him master is really. Oh, my name's Saejima. I'm on the escape from, the cops. I'm kind of in prison for killing 18, 16 people. What? Saejima, come on. You heard the whole thing. They're after him because he's digging down here and they think he's got treasure. That guy's facial hair is really weird. He buried something? Oh, yeah, he is pretty old, so... Okay, so that would be what? Like, at least 60 years ago? Well, it's a good thing they didn't plan on building anything where he, buried that. Because that would have been found so quickly. So you're 75 years old? Oh my god, he started digging around the time that Saejima went to prison. So, Saejima, I think you can kind of relate with someone who feels like they're trapped in something for 25 years. Although this guy could walk away at any time. Very easily, but, Dude, I barely know you. And this is as far as you've gotten? In 25 years? Although, I actually don't know how hard it is to mine. Because that looks like rock, so that could be pretty tough. I'm curious to know how far someone could get in 25 years through rock. I feel like they could, if they worked even only like 2 hours a day, 25 years, you'd get farther than that. I kind of getting this feeling that this guy has been working way more than 2 hours a day. You know, like, I can imagine him being like 6-7 hours a day full-time job here, because it looks like he's homeless now because he's been focusing on this too much. Oh, so my reward is him telling me that I can come up with moves by seeing weird shit happen. Now, I think Saijima's Revelations is the first introduction that we get to repeated ones. Because I know multiple characters use that Kung Fu couple one, but I think they get different moves out of it. They don't get the same move, if I remember correctly. Because I can't really see Saejima flipping through the air and kicking 3 people. Like, that just doesn't seem like his type of thing. He barely ever uses his foot at all. He's mostly a brawler type with the fists. And yes, because Saejima is an old dinosaur that hasn't been around for 25 years, instead of having a camera, he carves his revelations into wood. Weird shit, right? Alright, I'm gonna pick this up real quick, because it's here, you know. It'd be stupid not to. Now, there is this item that makes it so you basically automatically block, or like dodge bullets. I'm not sure what item it is, or where it is. But I'm gonna try getting it before the end, because it makes one part a lot easier. So yeah, Saejima's training is this. And like I said, I'm gonna just do the first one to show you guys. And then after that, I'm not gonna do it anymore. I'm gonna do it off screen. Yeah, man, I'm here to help. What do you mean, pick a... There's one place. You went like 30 feet in 25 years, dude. And what's even more sad is that how much farther you get as Saejima in the span of like a week. Because I'm pretty sure each character's story arc is really only like a week. And a lot of the story arcs happen at like the same time, so it's overlapping. Because like right now, I think this is happening towards the end of Akiyama's, but not after Akiyama's. And of course, they have to make it some kind of like challenge, you know, because, or else it wouldn't really be training. So the you know, in real life, you could just take your time or whatever and then stop when you're ready. But, you know, it's a video game and this is the training segment, so you got to do it in 1 minute. So let's do this. We just got to keep digging. Yes, you got small attacks with square and then charge attacks with triangle. Basically, I think you got to get through a certain number of layers each time, each level. Like this one, I'm not sure which one it is, but I think it's like, I don't think it's 10. Ooh, this is gonna be close. I can't remember what the correct strategy is for this. Like, is just doing the triangle ones the correct strategy, or is doing the small ones? Okay, so it looked like we didn't need to get 10, but we did cut it pretty close there. If I remember from the first time I did this, it's not exactly easy. Yeah, I can't believe that I did about a third of what you've already done in 1 minute. that took you probably like 8 years to do. An air raid shelter. Well, yeah, that's usually what they're used for. But it's just a cave. Huh. And if I remember, there's like branching paths and whatnot. So you can actually go multiple ways. A sign. It says place is called Air Raid Shelter Number 1. Alright, so Air Raid Shelter Number 2 is that way. The book on the art of war. Different fighting techniques. And that is going to be how you get training out of this. Instead of actually being trained by someone, you just find books, I think. The wind-up top. Not really sure what the wind-up top is. I forgot, so let's check it out. Use charged energy to induce a powerful spin and horizontally chop down all surrounding enemies. You just hold triangle. So I'll try to remember to do that when I come back. Man, that looks so good. Alright, so we're in the sewers right now. Now, if I remember... Alright, so... I'm just trying to mentally, you know, place where we are so that I can... So that I can get back here easily when I need to. Oh, okay, so we still gotta... So I gotta go ask around. That looks like a key. Let's take that shit. Now, if you guys saw the other glowing thing down there and wondered why I didn't pick it up, it's because it's not a key, it's garbage. Literally. Garbage only really serves one purpose. See? And I think it's this guy. Oh, okay. So yeah, he's telling me that you can actually buy food here, and this is actually one of the places you need to go to eat for the Eat Everywhere thing. So basically, this guy right here will give you points. Give you points for any trash that you bring to him. Yeah, Saijima, you deal with a lot of shit. Ikotaro? What? Yeah, so he's just telling you what I just told you, is that you bring him trash, he'll give me points, and then with that points, I can buy stuff. And I think there's a couple of things that you can, that are actually pretty useful that you can only find down here. So I might think about doing some collecting of that on my own. Really, dude? Anyway, first I want to get this key because I saw it. I remember when I went around trying to find all of the keys, like with a guide and whatnot, in my first one. That one gave me a lot of trouble because I just couldn't find it. I'm taking the locker keys because, you know, sometimes they have really useful items in there. And if I remember correctly, I think garbage actually does take up space. Yeah, it does. I wish it didn't take up space, but alright, so it looks like we'll be getting 275 pieces. Or points. Now if you come over to this guy and you got points, you could buy some foods. And buying those food will you know, count towards the eating everywhere. Hey, you guys know where a legendary dude is? No. There's no, I don't even know. No. Not when the Yakuza literally called us home. Hey, do you know where the legendary guy is? So that's the second time we've been told about Akiyama as Saejima. So it looks like they're really setting him up like he's a really tough guy. Like he's not just outside of cutscenes beating down 6 people. He's actually beating down 6 people. Like, canonly. Yeah. Yeah, I am. Yeah, because I need to know where this dude is who, like, betrayed me. Well, yeah, where is he, dude? Okay, what rumor? And wouldn't he know about this rumor? Alright, I can go that. I'm pretty sure that's called, like, the children's park, or is that the other one? Because there's, like, 2 main parks, and one's called the children's park. Alright, so it looks like we need to go to that park to go talk to him. Oh, really? So I gotta go all the way back? That's kind of bullshit. Oh, what was that? Oh, wow, I didn't even see that. I just saw the prompt and I was like, what the fuck? Alright, so let's go find a telephone booth so that I can get rid of a lot of this stuff in my inventory. It's taking up quite a bit of space. Good thing I can read that sign. I can't though. That's the joke. Alright, is this where I came in? Cool. So here I can actually get right there, and there's a save spot right here. So that's, unless I'm coming out the back. Nope, I'm coming out the front. That's good. Alright, so where's that? The telephone's right there. I'm gonna get rid of some of my stuff, free up some room. Oh, I already had milk. That's interesting. I don't really need heat that much. It's not really something I do, you know? See if we get anything good. It looks like all the keys that we picked up were for the other lockers, which are on like the other side of town, so I'm not really going to go do that right now. But yes, this is another one of those gambling things, I think. You use it to get better... Wait, where is it taking me? I thought it said the northeast. Or west. Alright, well, it looks like I'm going to end it here for today. And that we will continue on in the next episode to find the legendary info dealer, whose name was apparently Kage, which I do know means like shadow or something like that in Japanese. So, thank you for coming. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you like my content and want to see more. It really helps out. And this has been Strokovich Plays Yakuza 4. Have a great day.